No, sir, if you're done, you mrekase and the Ebremo, Midi, and the Piesie Lardi, Yanko share the Edia Cotene, when you renuncia, Cassia, the Bremono emo. His Excellency Abula John Dramani Asankusuma Hama, Edia two just said, Cheshaya Ghana, Yawo, and if UK Hono, a Bejina Hodan, a Mubay Tawe Paye. Sanso and never quite him ewan self from no and curfew or person de to wale kroma sono Dr. Tia Kabiru Muhammad Oyemra Shebedwani ewa wale senya dia ebeboa bamponsem na yatoaso na ye free ho akọ ensem fufuro emu osoafo a wo hwe bambonsam so na fisam so dia tudwa se obehwe se de be ya bambo be koso ewo eye takrade bia babofo ewo no enwumesia ensem mono yesi ehyopa bia ebo ewo eye Sudan potam honom na ma South Sudan krofo intimiko school a watoto school mu na ochemienu Yeda Boshaba electrical assase ukrai mu ene anadwe de kase no eba wires ahodo na fe CCTV cables ene cameras or light ahodo Boshaba electricals etufo ene woni awoto wa akomienu miensa ebetimi aba Boshaba electricals adum pizet woni kejetia market na ehwe ni mafe Boshaba brusen mu ewo edum antiata akofo dan mu 0322 030838 0536 095966 the Bone Star Jumedie ebaso enkwada ne de ema won wonu mnyum to wo talent ronko bi a brabe chren ewo stage kama pa ebaso Oyerepa TV so forms no e free enkwada 7 to 15 years bejo forms why never chedi obetimi ane bebi achi no obenya abaso bokese 0242 087473 and 0595191223 Express Group Odi apotene wa kwantu nsem wo do bekwa kosi hebra asembia emma ho Canada UK Australia international examination obebo ama waye 0555550067 0249 000448 amamre Piesie reality show dwumadie so ebeba so dendende wonu fonton from Kete densuo mu wonu manwensem adomankomansem empaninsem a na wabeto form 50 Ghana cedis Oyerepa FM TV ifie hanoma front desk anaso be free 0591607983 amamre Piesie osi yesua amamre Promise Herbal so abibiduro nyina fie ubenya bi ato ewo Promise Herbal ewo Oyerepa TV any radio abulo sen yase a from 0535 544681 na yenye oso nenya enupa neto virtuous woman womo anniversary no buso fifie anniversary efrihianum anniversary no ebaso eguso dendenden a wonya nwi Nyankopon ebo a eye ochena nwumre womo ebe food bazaar ewo afo nkwanta the Patriot Truth of the Gospel Ministry eho ena wonum ebeye no medi edi Piesie Lardi memamu nyina adwobiebu ensem no entwiremu enie ye ensem no ase ewo Ghana ne aman hodo ayonkofa ensem emu ye ne UK aman no edi mu akotene ewo twaka emu na UK Deputy Prime Minister Angela Rayner wone His Excellency Awula John Dramani Mahama edi ano baba ye no na His Excellency ehye ne bose twaka ye ne oman no ewo no hebetena hoda sanse enhye ya hodo a ye wa ye ne omo edi atrantwie no enya de Ghana ye besesa no
we're happy to have you. Of course, the relation UK. We even want to work so that we can move our relationship to an even higher level. It's a good visit because you're the first really high-level visitor we're receiving since the inauguration, and so you're warmly welcome. It's not a coincidence that that visit is from UK. It shows the kind of relationship that we share. We have a lot of bilateral cooperation that we want to look at and see how we can align some of those things to fit the vision of the new government. And so we'll be sitting with your representatives here to see what areas of cooperation we're already having, how we can push them faster, and then see how we can align some of those to fit the vision that we have. We're going through an economic crisis that is known by everybody. We're in an IMF program, and one of the things it enjoins us to do is to be very prudent in terms of our fiscal discipline, and to make sure that we're able to come out of the crisis and bring the country back onto the path of growth and create prosperity for our people. We have a young, growing population, and so one of the major issues, and that came up strongly in the election, was the issue of jobs. And so working together to see how we can bring in more investments, especially considering that we're shut out of the international credit markets, to bring in more foreign direct investment, to be able to create jobs for young people is one of the things that we're going to be focusing on. And I believe that, with the history of British companies investing in Ghana, we've got a long tradition, and so how we can showcase the opportunities that are still available in Ghana and bring more British companies in to come and partner with us in that objective is something that we'll look to do. We have the issue of the freeze in assistance from the United States. We're trying to make our own budgetary adjustments to make up for the shortfall of some 156 million odd US dollars, and so it's something that we can adjust the budget to fit. But it's my hope that the rest of our partners will continue to maintain the cooperation that we have, or even lift the level of cooperation so that we can continue to assess the vulnerable in our society.
UK Deputy Prime Minister Angela Rayner say woba ya Jennifer so eno no di tudwa se de Ghana wo pepa se mabunu benya adwuma ye ne sa na UK die ne tie nti mo bia ono mo bia no ho de beta ye man Ghana echi.
Privileged to be here and to be one of the first to come over and to see you and your great election victory. And what struck me is your election was around a 24-hour economy, and we have a mutual aspiration for both the UK economy and here in Ghana. And I was only this morning seeing some of the entrepreneurs you have here and the expansion of jobs that they want to create here in the economy, and our long history of supporting your endeavours is what we're going to continue to do. And I think that we can, achieve great things together. And the fact that the UK government is aligned on growth and your government is focused on growth to create good jobs for people so their living standards are improved is exactly what we're trying to achieve as well. So we will be there as a friend, as we always have been, to support and to make sure that both our economies can grow, and that people on the ground really see that, and that they're able to get the jobs that fulfill their family life. And that's what we want to achieve. So I'm looking forward to deepening the relationship that both of our countries have had through your government and our UK government.
Yanko called to down na yanko head ye kwaso Oyerepa ya Brantia na ura ne friend Gregory Afoko enano ye de no echo court so Accra High Court on nsensem bi na emfie nkron eni wakọ remand afi na yabma ne bill na yebakwa homa no so na yakodi enkomo owura Gregory Afoko wono na ye de sobo bo no se enkane dwemtreni etifi epoema ntemo chama ma MPP amanyokuo no wono na wakuno no ona ye kan ho asemi ne na ya ba ko ene nana ya osei waba homa no so nana ya o majoe yo we die meti ha ya minim court nsemi me said de ache ansa na owura Afoko enya bill ba ne sen na edi sa amre ti say be inflation kron ene akire
ni aba nda what do you say and tan o nya bill o di se wa bi ya o sa
me pacho pepepe
no May 2015. As a mayor, we enemy. Not infused the paper. The enemy said, the police for you will be a more fight money bill. Someone be money bill, only the cocoa. And of course, like I said, the money bill is na engine chance to kaka. The mum set a bear tin to study a year. A couple of years, I'm going to dig in few. That's a crime to Akia. We will be the none among 2 cost of a fat bill one. We saw an amount to a cost of a word. It could be that is the baby who are getting near the meaning figure. No, Cathay. That your torso. The bad thing you know. The person and sanity to here. We are a mabby, we are mabby, we are mabby, or are you, mabby. I am there. He said, and your qua. Because that a man of the womb, politics womb, to me, dear womb, to see that I am. See, and yes, that it declines to swap the money bill. 2019 March High Court Emma Urapuku Day Emma conditions of the 2 women Udiso Enya de Bay Police force that. Young President Emmanuel Panza Magician Kata to know Unkufi and Free and Mako. Puta na police body because I feel no me o me free. Court account. Na police ko me busu.
Yo, into where and some no pale questions because the okay can mood pa wada Romania na police for no an grantee bill no. Ye umbetimi asi wo mo say
and no police for no one grantee. And no police for and na e wo 2 weeks on the grantee bill. Court no what to you, the court no grantee.
Okay.
Police for no pa nipa no a omunti na e na ko she prison won ko fa nipa no mra court. Won be sign card ta say money bill. Da fe bi obofifi na aba court. Police for na anye. Ta be na owu abi e fe no David Asantia Pietu. One IGP. Mami ya tiwa adudankwa. One Director General CID. And investigator via fellow Augustus Nkuma. The statute for contempt. Yaba court for plan. We investigator no baba who you know. IGP na sigoda. Tiwa adudankwa when sigoda. As a 2 million year guy, who is a court get me a cancer. That police was from Makati. After me say, I give you one idea, 100 dollars. I may know, and you see any in the anya. I will work to a police for the bow about the key. I give you one about what you see. The the guy said, a command for you who said, and young Tanya years. Because caught the custom, Namuni should be a camel, what? If I require the Santa, I did not, young feeling home, and so say, don't be that a police policy.
Now, lawyer,
the one said, I'll be a police department now. If you knew me, if you knew more, and then court are granting the bill.
Yo, and the lawyer, and some woman before Bill Yabe, and so Yentra Numu and son, Nayamra Bill Yabe. What next? A dear beam never see.
Oh, sorry, a movie bill, Yana court with the shady to whom the panel to this. and sana bill and we pay. But we are friend of condition. Cafe conditions in a court in the 2 on the attack. You keep one. The penalty need to one among yeah. But the court no actual police policy say and let's see. Granting the family bill or meeting conditions in the environment. When you I wish you would say police policy in the back.
Na but ya share data mo mapia bi mu court ana.
But also
ya share data mo besan ba court ana.
After the court data about court about to attend into the and what that. The swan eloko. No mo nipa no na o free prison eba. O be guy prison na o free ban o free aba.
Matias, and the next court appearance by the bay.
Oh, the guy remember, but I match me.
Patchy.
Very 14 match, but match.
Yeah, that's a pan omre.
No, that's.
Lawyer Naya say, a lawyer for Numubako, and Ma Gregory Afoko Yabakaya, na Ninia Bema, a chairman ma MPP amanyokunu Ewapa East region Urapola Foko ti bra Ura Adams Mahama free mono nkrofo national chairman nkrofo bi esusu se wono na wokum Ura Adams Mahama na asam no achepa 2015 no mokwache no afei na wonom amane bail no ti asam no da so a ewo court omudi akoniaba na se de lawyer echiremu no okokort dadaada nya fei ene obesha court no ase na no free remand na eko nti obefri fie mum ena akokort ye behwe animu de ebesi ewo ekire yeto so ewo bombo ensensemu ano na wale ne importamu no hwa kula ba bia enyoye na no ena bambofo pese wonum de curfew eto eyomanfo a wonum ewo hoso na ma pinchen ne menteme ho ase no etime abafomo na member of parliament emrashe badwani a wale ne Dr. Abdul Kabir Tia Mahama Ochese ba amfani chiki curfew no emfa so bia emma e was so two na mahofro bi.
The government is imposing curfew for the first time in the history of the country. That a curfew is imposed on a community or a series of communities where there is no internal conflict, i.e. factions are not fighting each other. It's quite a novel, it's kind of a new situation we are finding ourselves. And we needed to highlight that because people are not fighting while there's curfew. And we need to let the parliament know that and take actions or direct with their consequential orders. Also, we have atrocities against residents by civilians, by the security personnel. I take reports of security personnel going into the houses of people and then extorting money from them. They are going into the houses of people, asking them to go in and sleep. What happens within the compound of a household should not be the concern of policemen or security personnel. But they do that. Aside that, we've lost 2 people. 2 residents have been killed by this this happened in less than a week, the past 1 week or so of happiness in Wale Wale. The military is supposed to protect lives and properties, and to find them now also taking lives and property of people is quite unfortunate. We need to bring this to the fore, and that's why I presented the statement. Much as I sympathize and also regret and also condemn atrocities against travelers on the Wale Wale Bolgatanga Tamale route.
Yanko Takrade Air Force Base, Asrafo. Bandia Kakraka, Assassin and Tam 600 acres of land, Emu Edioche 88 acres, amount for Ajata Omania KG, or Swaf Watcher say, on Penacra, Emma Wonsase, and Oneja Padie, amount for Emfa.
Na a meeting onmanyafo Joseph Nelson eya to yementem so afo woni commanders ahodo staff ahodo any stakeholders ahodo a won mo ewo Air Force Base twetwe nkomo se ne be ye ndwumade on mudie no betimi akoye dia ma mo sabre ya waba no na Air Commando Kwabena Kisia du manukiri atiamo wono no ye commander woda Air Force Base ano ewo takrade wo kasa no kire sade a mprempre ha wonom land encroachment omanfo de wontumi tete won saase no eno ya ade a ha wonom pa obesrese sabre
Encroachment is one of our big problems, and it is basically down to land administration issues and our failure over the years to secure cadastral for the entire space. I am currently pushing very hard, continuing the efforts of the previous base commander to do that for this section, which represents about 88 acres of 618 acres that we should be able to control. And I would solicit your specific help, not only to gain control of that land, but also to gain control of the state land to the south as well, because of the importance of having a buffer for our security activities.
For me
as regional minister and the RCC, something we can do. I believe there's something we can do. I think that largely your parent ministry, with the Ministry of Defense, has a huge responsibility in that regard. We will play the complementary role of helping you resolve some of these challenges the last few years. But I think that we still must find a way to resolve some of these critical issues that are at the heart of the provision of security for us as a country. A simple mission is to complement the effort of His Excellency to see how we can bring improvement to all sections of life in this country, especially in the Western region.
Yanko engumesua MOM. Woni odi akotene e wo Ghana engumesua ensemo no a wo mo e wo mfimfin ene atoyemantemo wo mo senke benya hye bia nka beboa engumesua tichiru eye tertiary eye suapom a ka beboa pa fi se low kachi yazaki time changes emredan ntimredan no wana no hu bia na wo ye atete kwa
on just one arm of the entire value chain of our education industry. This forum, National Forum, provides us a platform to look at it in the whole spectrum of education platform in this country, so that we do not plan and leave out other sectors. I can tell you on authority that this year we are facing significant challenges in our university resulting from increased enrollment pressure. We are currently in a situation whereby the numbers that are knocking on our doors for admission is so huge. The numbers are so huge. We are unable to admit our students. At the University of Cape Coast, for instance, we received over 30,000 applications this year. Out of that number, the university admitted, let's say about 75%, about 20,000 students. Those that we were able to enroll were just about 11,000. So what this tells you is that we admitted just 1/3 of the numbers that really wanted to come to the university. And this mirrors what happens or what is going on across the entire country. Having said that, we have been faced with significant challenges for accommodation. As a university, we were able to provide residential facilities for just about 5,000 of the students.
Yumediano Sena, Executive Director of Africa Education Watch, Orakofi Asare, Ewoho, the noon watcher say, a year on my money na engumesua ensesanya, e was ye nya, empo abawe aban or de bebano, I was said, my yen honomo, or far a cam officer, Nina, any dear on mine person moyeno, a muebra cry a yabako.
Focused on just one arm of the entire value chain of our education industry. This forum, National Forum, provides us a platform to look at it in the whole spectrum of our education platform in this.
Yanko Kaswa Kumbe, our central region, we to senior is Cresceno Emo. na se ba bia nipa beda ne hia fi se adwendwen ewosumye mu na nipa bi de langas be wo ha akopam kaso kumbe manfo bebre a wodi nsensem nipa be ha no 200 say wontu free ho at once by force wo pe wonpe wontu no no say enya de awonom ebekọ
masase so bitumi kaba mba to say police for ne amanfo atwemu ahia ho bebre na nokre na me anim eye me ya esa ye me ya biom esa se sa de we obia ni mo hwe obia nka hwe ankyero bia one way to asase no bibia won betibia won ba mamane se me di atro I remember by 2019 I no make chem say obia ba se na me say papa no woni asase papa no ahane mo asase a ewa hanem no asase na papa bi e fe no blessed achicho one na wato asase ni firifa nkofo ho 26 acres of land it no one register e wo yen kumbefo ya asase mu it papa be fi ba ye ho so be pass asase to na ha no pe ene ya ka tell say ha no no asem we na da ho o se oye lawyer enti wo be boa yen na ma ye yidi na free asase no so enti ya copy of the site plan ye yamano oye no se de be eson asika ne be ye kese it is ada ye market kakra bi and ye market 10 plot no and the man no koye search no wo ko no wa mbe biom ye hu ni biom enti the woman say ye shall say ye asase man crofo se na be o menya ba bia ye den atena and ye the case no e court won sama ye oswedro high court ye court no sata me na me papa ntia po enti ama wo mo charge etia ye na me se me ntia se enti me kofa MPP Philip Addison one no ye lawyer and me kofa no and wo ye appeal no and ye win appeal no appeal card na no nie Philip Addison on no win 2012
nkofo agba ewure ye dem a won mo se ewie mu ha ma obi entunti no ma agba ewure dem mu won mo sisa ye no ma no tukunti me nka me homra me ba ya eno na okay na se ye wure wu dem a obi a me ne sister ba kwa oye oba wa ha won mo ko wura ndem na odware kra na che se nno me bi basa wo
ma notice bia amachifo na mo frɛ me na me ba ye nti me ba ye no na me behu me ka che police force operation mo ye ye ni me hwe notice bia amba nti one court official na ka che me say omo notice ba me say notice bia ni e ba ye omo bu pronani nti omo pronani no mo yini ma na wia omo kuta padlock no de omo de padlock na tum say oh so dia omo yini ma na wia no mo aju key na ngasa no ma say lock dan no no mo de danger abo dan no mo ja woko mpa cho me ko operation no ho ekoka kire no say operation commander me kan no kasa say omo hold on with this operation na mo ye no onu su maka chance me ko believe me ko believe no onu su chem say case ni ende o metena ase nti anfo nko dwane nti me na no nkotena ase na ehwe de ebe ye for this operation no de to be frank enyo bia de enne say wo mo stopping phone so
aye hu ama nipa bi onom te achem chechewre wo eastern region apoemantemu aye nsu anomansi ni mu fi se omo se langard de emu hu pa fi se omo tete de langard de yenkrofo bi na meka say dodo aba begu omo potem ho a ama woda na hwehwe ekura wo mo
yan na nankan so yan great grandfather wo fe na na topo no ono ane asiedu odefo ana ajebi kwa me na wo be kwa chechere asase to man enti yan chafani ye wo ho be ye 2019 ana Kwanza state ade drone be capture ha asase enu achi no ya ono de court ya court asem no wo Kofodua high court a ye gusu ka ho asem na ye hu an se waton asase na Mamoko Atlantic ene gamanche enti Kofodua High Court and Regional Security Council, Police Headquarters, CID Headquarters, the petitioner call, Ayasuano, Police Command, when you now won him, DC in him, and Uncrofi, Jumawaha, Yawan Johnson say, a fuka can everything at Dowaha, 9 year didi, and so Uncrofi resident. One I say, young a foodie, Abe. Brode, Coco, Kube, Bayere, Banche, and then abro bibia, kutu bibia. Wanga Sainiama, Assassi, a woman fano, a year assassi over 500 acres.
Anti baby, I do know. Young will say, ye knew Boafunti per se. Si young was so bearing to me, why and dear. Say a becasa, ye beboy, befam watching some. Nayan Casaya boy, tin me, menia, mamma, but to me. Mashi menim fifiri ene body ahwe de baile nyoma se no sese ni amedi kura no minua ni bi ni na bi mpa ba kofodua na kame maame na no mponya be di mabrewa enti sese de ato ne e den aban ni mram saban na mamu a no kro nyamanim eya busua no emane nananom nyira ya se sa na ekona se kombe den dia ene ye nso ye niom edibesi ani
asase so excavator any machine say dwiri ye no be nyina me say be papa side no me fu o kra be say 30 acres nyina wan adwiro agu koko brode banchi bibia bro bibia wan adwiri ni nyina na wodi na ntwe abegu asase so land guard ni ntuo yentimi nkwafum me say me papa side me papa win agriculture kam ya to adwuma no so amakra be dua ni nyina begu ni nyina ntimi nkwafum enti amad madan ayi me hu ni ame enti besra aban so mebo ayi na yeko police station kura ye hu so
Yanko Ejasuzani Kaswana Frafra Wanyumbi was a Kalabule Santenga, Kalabule say my His Excellency, Aula John Dramani Mahama said the bear Kalabule, Dreamudie, corruption, yebetu ase, and never bring a sewa my munti, a swap for and share one ejapade, and on one. A mountain so ebusase aso, Sadi Webeboa. Ama dream di bukata kana chichi asetu ewo maimo na yehwe Office of the Registrar of Companies ORC Juma wonum edi afietwa mu ene afuwe na Regional Director Emma Office no ene na ama echa prempe wono Oyerepa akasa na wonam Isaac anaso akire mu se na so ye no omo wono ma hodo a wono begu akwan so beboa ama otimi akọ won anim afiwe mu
afiwe bi remu enza fide na mi adom ye di area no e na ye hwe ni mu February
improved and enhanced services for ORC. There be a say nkitabu yenimudie ebe beneficial amount na amaye ntino ensese yedi ne mesisi akwem se ne ebe ya so mo pese mo be register na so mo pese mo be renew na so mo pese file annual return say yedi mam ntino afia yesi nyeme bu akwem a ye ekupuse se yeyi a yenim nkitabu no ebe ya kama
na afia twam no Office of the Registrar of Companies a young mame nana ama echa prempeda no edin shagrugu akwanso a woye public standardization na nkomotwetwe a ono Oyerepa kasai no sign the two WHRC ORC ewo ho se wo be regulate insolvencies a ewo oman no emu nitiriw ewo bre a emu eyeden mu
ya kayek etu bi susu a edima no eden engeji to bi na akwa Office of the Registrar of Companies they sign a regulating insolvency. Private insolvency and a public Office of the Registrar of Companies it is a Pobasa regulating insolvency practice. So professional bodies. Okay. Office of the Registrar Register. Okay. It's a Ghana Bar Association. ICA. Okay. It's a professional body there. Also,
so Nana Ama Prempe and Edisham Como, Nana Company or Asiano, Santi Mantamimo.
You know what you do, my away. Let's say a Juma and nearby and as will be found, Dino. Jobia, we are a Triniduma, Tonema, Fred, and soon I may enterprise. So, already started. Do I talk ton near my be a friend, store and Zunyame, happy Obeba, no be a fat, was one register. But as I know, and I'm saying, what your system is register, so petty. It is no say, what you man any abide when you're against public policy and you're against national register. So, person register companies also. No, any Baba could register. Here, minimum of 2 directors and one secretary and one auditor and here 1 shareholder or more. The Baba could be to company, but the copy nipa 50. Now, when you're directors, when you're secretary, when you're auditor, secretary, there was set or tertiary qualification.
Now, Midi Eddie Isaac Anna.
Oh, her live our digital address AK 01870 90 Boshaba headquarters. Ye try one fire ball for and Kratoyaba Solomon Carter at the Embako Akompramaso.
abusuafo ye sign emamo akwaba braso ensemu a yaboaboa no ewa agudie mu ye de somo ewo kasebo ne so ene anwumre na yebeko MTN FA Cup round of 16 games are etodwa weekend ba kwedi nkan abaso your highlights and results ewa ha UEFA Champions League UEFA Europa League draw for a year round of 16 and and also eba so Pep Guardiola and coach and Dindi and slot omukasa ahead of weekend big game at etodwa ewo EPL no emumidin Eddie Solomon Carter yeshen semna say Eddie a free MTN FA Cup round of 16 games weekend and na eba so ene ewi abako atodwa atram divisa womo ene bibia ni Gold Stars and na edebo any game no and they 0-0 after 90 minutes penalty shootout and atram divisa eshe 9 ema bibia ni Gold Stars eshe miensa highlight of sa game no ewa
MTN FA Cup round of 16 between and we can see the likes of Atakumi. Kamara once again drops it into the middle. Kamara goes past 2-3. Decides to go for the hit, but again decides to go for it, and that's a lovely attempt. Again, that's cutting it into the box. Kamara takes it away. One of the best of connection. And you can see most of the fans on the side. Well, here is Gideon Anaba up against Abdul Manaf. And there he scores it. Let's see. Now you send a goalkeeper the wrong way. And here he goes, and he's saved. Let's check in the next one. For Gold Stars. And you can see the tricky of Abdul Manaf between the two sticks. Kusion is stopped. Next stage. The fathers would have gone MTN FA Cup, and that is it. That ends it at Trump Divisa into the quarterfinals of this season's MTN FA Cup. What a story. Crazy scenes all over the Tubastro turf.
Inti Atram Divisa Erem Ewo quarterfinals of the MTN FA Cup. Nyame admo chena ene ne kwesi ada so matches aka no to dwanti ebehwe matches a weekend eba so after Atram Divisa Erem Ewo quarterfinals of the MTN FA Cup. Accra to folk ene Golden Cake game no eba so kwesi ada na emumansa na eno no Midema ene Park Academy nyame admo chena ene eba so TNA Sports Stadium Golden Cake ene Heart of Folk ebebo nyame ya adomo a ochena kwasiada Brekum Chelsea ene Northern City ebo Karela United Boy Young Apostles Techiman Liberty ene Bechem United game no eba so na empanyumfo etu ahyeda ne nyina ne se kotoko se pola ye no ema so anya ade a ombebobo ewo Ghana maimu ha Park Academy etoa eye Midema ewo Takwa TNA Sports Stadium na coach edema Midema Ibrahim Tanko osini team no are ready esombesha Park Academy boboku no.
Yeah, I think, like you said, it's very good for us. At least I have 2 weeks to know the team more, and I must say that the team is doing well, and yeah, we are ready for the FA Cup coming Sunday. Yeah, well, I mean, maybe a lot of people they didn't know this. I started Park Academy because the owner is my brother, so I know the team inside out, and yeah, and we are playing against them on Sunday. Definitely, I want to go to the next round, so we are going to prepare very well and then face them.
Ewo amanone na wia na UEFA Champions League ni UEFA Europa League round of 16 draw no empanyimfo eye na ewo UEFA Champions League ni no say na draw no ekowie ewo round of 16 no emu PSV ebebo Arsenal Madrid ebebo Atletico Madrid PSG any Liverpool ebebo Club Brugge ebebo Aston Villa afi Benfica ni Barcelona ebo Borussia Dortmund bebo Lille Bayern Munich any Bayern 04 Leverkusen ebebo and afi Feyenoord any Inter Milan game no enso ebeba so we a 4th and 5th of March bosomia edi anim no ne de toso 9 aninum na sa games no etodwa ewo UEFA Champions League no emu ewo UEFA Europa League eno so draw no eba so after Champions League draw no na AZ Alkmaar ebebo Tottenham Hotspur Ajax ene Frankfurt ebebo Bodo Glimt ebebo Olympiacos Bobo Kuno ewo ho Victoria Plzen ene Lazio enso ebebo sa game no ewo ho Fenerbahce ene Rangers bebo Roma ene Atletico Bilbao FCSB ene Olympic Lyon bona fe Real Sociedad ene Manchester United Bobo Kuno enso ebebo ewo EPL ni munyame ya adomo a kwasiada Liverpool ene Manchester City ena ebo ewo EPL ni na Anslot our coach edema Liverpool Bobo ko de atoja ese kwasiada game no ebe tough edi ama Liverpool team no.
This is from Man City because we face a strong team again, like we faced Villa. So Arsenal plays before us, but we know that doesn't make the game easier or more difficult that we have against City. We know we have 12 games to play, and Arsenal has 13 games to play. And if we constantly look at Arsenal or what other teams are doing, that would not help us. So we know already how difficult it is to go to the Etihad. So we don't need Arsenal to get involved in that even more.
Yeah, I mean, it's the last win in the league.
We have to sit down with the doctors, with physios, with the players, with the agents, and be clear that some of them cannot sustain every 3 days, every month or 2 months, playing every 3-4 days. So this is the reality. So it's one more year and a World Cup. So we have already a lot of players that cannot sustain that we have in the past. Every week in, week out, and playing it doesn't matter, different competitions, travels, without the problems. So this is the
Inti Anslot ensem na fe Pep Guardiola edi tuja se players no brand nyina ne se 3 days bia na wo se omusi akan inti enya de a ekoyi edema ebi egina no so na ye de agodie mu nsem asi anwumre ewo kasebo no eso ye dane ye ho ye ba anigide ensem ebeto aso midin edi Solomon Carter.
Yanko enigidie kase emo na Mama Esther wato gospel Yesu nyum ana osoro nyum babo nyum Mama Esther ekire se ka ketekete ka ne maame ni mpon o se nyum to edwuma.
Oh Debbie na minim kra na minim se asori mu ye kwa Sunday school for ni atodwum kakra Esther adwa peja na Esther peja na me ade me ho na emfie bi achi kakra na be 13 years wo no me kai eno gada enkwala bi kakra se yemra metodwum me kai se me ma me betwe me sada na be ma ne ma ya hyede oso wo kire dwum wo se dwum ben ena wo yi me ma ante ase me nim bibia obi aso ntodwum wo ye fie etoso bi ewu dware na otodwum ne aba betian ye dware aye ntodwum sanum same kaide na sabre ni nyina na nke bia se na obi atodwum wo abusua no an ko hye me nkran se madoma chede ni but me nim akopem ebra me dofo bi eye lunch na ye nyina ye koye de ese wo che ama ena o se asoro ba bi owo bia nti me kwatena ase a o de me tena on me pai balloon no kra no na me ka se eno ano na ye bia ma me
Mama Esther etwa so say nenyu tuo mu no a ote Esther Smith ne a o de tonwum no epusu no ne yam hye
no kwasem say odi me ko studio na me yam hye me because there be am kasa na that time Esther Smith di me nim say me so ni me ntina effect na da so na ka just our voice yes sir and son wait me ato
no nim say effect no
odi say na me say mo fa me nko trouble bi am onchie voice na asesa na dey to me dey nya say bi and was there be the effect na so yanko ti ekwa na me koto dwom no me ka se na me baaki obi da me njo ban bia da e na me ni musician adamfo bia woni me di ho nkomo ebe ye dadwene kase na me nim se ye adwum wie kura ye twa video ye promotion me twa so wo brand nti e brand na mu no na ye call studio ho na man ka se wo adwum bebre na say yes adwum de me wo bi me bo boss one no se me nyi chen na me nye no for the first time no che enum no ka se title track me jeja kasa no na ya pam self when e da so sa na wo
Mama Esther edi birthday wonya mfinhia aduonum enkron hooray wonyankopon enhira no ose ne birthday dia na ne wode nwom foforo nso aba montene so na nsem we nyina no Oyerepa TV so ya no padwumadie so entertainment and one na nama intifo edi nkomo yi
ye twa kekiri ya nyame eja nyame oba nyame honkonkodim amen ba ko so ha ye twa we so ye twa nyame eja nyame oba nyame honkonkodim amen hip 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 happy birthday to you mommy
aha ne the entertainment news and gidi akase no ABC ye ba ye bekwa amanone ne de ho nsema bro Yanko amanone ensem emu na nkra yenye free ho ne se ehyew pa ebofa oman mu nya asam ketwa enam so ma sukufo bi kra atwa hwe amode onko ayaresabia ne sa ye ho nti suku no oso obetutum na otwemienu ansa na obie
South Sudan man no de krata ba beto abonte se na otwemienu edi anim a ehye ase free ene no eyade a schools ahodo ni nyina ontutum ne nyina ye wiem a ayehye nam so ama nipa dodo na collapse no eno mu na deputy education minister Martin Takumoy aba betwemi se won kropo juba mu Bishop said, "Omani mo yeshia ma debia temperature ni 42 degrees Celsius. Nti ho akwa hia pa se adesuafo no ebetena fie. Ne sent no, e se awofo nso sa hwe. Se ne ye o ma ba fie no, omo mo nkone nam basabasa bia. Omo mo ntena fie no nso ahwe omo na wonum ensu dodo pa."
Yenko US mine mu yenya ya tede ekoso ho ne woni nkrata woteteteta yes hande wo eko wo munchi. Nenka eye Haiti maima wo bro empem ahanum bi wo mo mani mu no mo ni nkrata no aban no bo ho ban nenso wo se enchekura sa abambo no obeye firi won so
America ban mampani Donald Trump dan no de ababetu da se eye nipa be 500,000 a won nyina ye Haiti man ade hye a ena mhyehyɛ ya mampani dada Joe Biden ye ya oto o manim ni nyina ye basabasa ya ekoso ewo o manim a nipa dodo na enya asomdwe no san hyehyɛ na yade a watwam krata e free Department of Homeland Security e ba chemu a ene yo mampani Donald Trump de ato sa ade hye anim se omo akopem August bosome no onyina osade o mekwa kopiem Haiti mamu emfa ho se basabasa ye ekoso eno aka ho bi ama ahodo bi te se Britain Canada nyina edwano atoma wochirem se asomdwe ni Haiti manim tikebeye de a komampani Donald Trump enhwe evise enkonta wabu ni chemo nipa beza 5600 ene na mbasabasa ye ekoso Haiti manim no wonam so ato anu monse do ni nyina mu no enya de a komampani Donald Trump aban na eje sanse rituma aka ho bi ama nipa bi kura e de asem no akopiem e wo court
Yedi kase ne ebesi emfa seda emanwumeko edidi soe eye express group ofesa okwa abrochira wode obekọ obo ma oye GMA GRA any international exams any ne keka ho omo numbers eye 055550067 Newman College Department of Nursing kusua nursing a certificate na valid e wa abrochira USA eka ho ebi wo boarding any hostel facilities wo ho wo weekend regular any evening classes make us say kwanya ewo ho oye admissions team okwa ebebo pa kofa form na favor suman onyankopon bo a ochena wo kire aduane food bazaar no ye onya frinshia enum anti truth of the gospel ministry ewo afom kwanta channel pano nsia kan na anuane nyina aye ready wo ho ema nyina ye fa ye ni enchire ho no na MY Born Star reality show nso enkwada 7 to 15 years wo baba be kire talent awo onum to onum asa talent bi abrabe je form ewo Oyerepa TV any radio hanama free of charge yen you be amamre Piesie nso ene de woni a wodi friendship be du motwe a de ko won animo a wetimi aba je form 50 Ghana cedis woni amamre se woni munyum to wadoa de keka ho bibi etese bia no obetimi aba amamre Piesie dwumadie yi so be 059 1707983 ye di besi hanum na ya toso eda foforo midi edi Piesie Lardi Dominos Vobiscum Radio Sunjenkam.
Nyame